Hello guys, welcome back to the Live What Next channel. I am Salewa and I shall be your host for this channel. So on this particular episode, I will be exploring the meaning of the one word we all look up to, which is success. So yes, let's get right into it. So according to the dictionary and internet, they define success as an aim of accomplishment or a career progression. So is that really what success is? Let's find out. So yes, for me, I'll define success as something you have to define for yourself and no one should define it for you. No one can define the word success better than you. Success could mean like a sense of accomplishment for you. Probably you want to accomplish this by the time you are at this age. You want to become a billionaire by this age. You want to have owned certain things at this particular period of time, or a career progression. Probably you want to have completed your masters, you want to have improved, done your PhD. You just define it yourself. Nobody can define it for you. So having the definition is not entirely wrong. Yes, the definition is right because that's what it is. According to what the dictionary and the internet is right, because it's like you have to progress in something, you want to accomplish this. So yes, you define your own success according to the terms. What do you want to accomplish by this particular age of yours? What do you want to what do you want to have, or what career level you want to have at this particular age? You just define it yourself. I can't define success for you, so I think you should define your own success yourself. Like, let's all define our success. That's what makes it, like, that's the best thing to do. Like for me now, I'll say I want to graduate at the age of 21 from my electrical, like graduate and bag my electrical degree at the age of 21. So like that's what I feel like success for my point in time. So if I'm able to achieve that, I can say yes, I'm successful. And I don't need to have that certain amount, like have a huge amount of money, but if my own main success definition now is like just getting my degree, and then that's just it. So yes, and then like people don't just become successful overnight. It takes a lot of things to do. Apart from you just defining it, do you have the characteristics of somebody who wants to become successful? Can you persevere? Can you sacrifice? Can you be patient? Do you have time management skills? All these I shall be defining in that video. So just stay tuned because I shall be taking the skills for success in another video. So this video is basically just to define, explore, let's figure out what success is, different views, different opinions and all. So yes, and then it's never too late to become successful. A lot of people feel success has a time factor, age limit. No, it doesn't. Success is for everyone. If you notice, most successful people never became a success by a very young age. Most of them became successful around like let's say 30 something, 30, 40, 50 thereabout. But now in our world today, you find a lot of young successful people, and that's really encouraging. So you should be encouraged by that you can also be the next successful young person. Are you ready to be? I think you should, because now everybody aims to become successful. In the world today, you can easily become successful at a fingertip. So are you ready? I do want to be the next successful person. So checking my diary in 2018 to see any personal stories I could use for this episode, I found my decision statements I wrote, and it goes by: on this very day of March 2018, I, Imran Asya Salewa, hereby declare before the whole world my decisions to live on a path of celebration. I will do all that is required of me to achieve my goal in becoming a successful electrical engineer and a fashion designer. I will be diligent in my studies. I will achieve top scores in my tests and examinations, having prepared well in advance. Because of my consistent, phenomenal performance, I would accomplish my goal at a tender age, and I will be a role model to my peers. I will be a person of prominence, influence, affluence, and I will be a good ambassador of my country, my family. I'll be a good ambassador of my country, my family. relevant to the development and the growth of my country, and a respected model citizen of my great country to help me run. Like seeing this decision statement, like when I saw it, I was so glad because it has motivated me on my path again, reminding me that I still have a lot of things to do today. It's just like the driving force for me. So like, why not take a break, like a 5-minute break, and then write your decision statement. Write what can be your driving force. You can email it to me, or you can send it to me. You can post it on the comment section. Let it be anonymous. Don't let everybody know it. Like, just let it be quite confidential. Or is it confidential? I really don't know, but you can send it to me on my email. It's better that way. So like, I would always try to remind you your driving force when like the driving force. So what's a car without an accelerator? Because the accelerator is basically like the driving force for the car. So yes, so I'll be taking 2 case notes on this episode. Number 1, people who started from nothing and are influential in our society today, and then people who started from wealthy homes and are still more successful today. So yes, for the first case note, which is people who started from nothing and are influential today, I'll be taking Oprah Winfrey. We all have heard of her. We all know about her. We know that yes, this lady is a very influential speaker, and have you ever wondered how she ever got there? I don't think so. So I will be giving us to a brief on of who Oprah Winfrey is, how she became successful. So yes, when I was doing my research on her background, I found out that she is a child of an unmarried teenager who worked as an housemaid. All her childhood was surrounded with poverty, and then they couldn't even afford to buy her school shoes and school dresses. She also was reported to have faced sexual abuse from relatives. That's so saddening to hear. Like when you see her and then you think, so she actually faced this kind of thing during her childhood. Like it's not something nice. So she finally broke the barrier when she worked at the black radio station. Her passion and her oratory skills made her to get to bigger radio stations, and she started featuring on TV shows as well. So right now she currently has her own TV show, which is the Oprah Winfrey Show, where she shares her motivations and she shares her stories, and then she's tried to inspire people. So she stood at nothing to achieve her goal. That's this. She's like, if you are thinking where she's coming from and where she is now, that means she tried her best, and then she achieved her goal. And then now if you like to think of where she's coming from, we'll never imagine her to be like one of the wealthiest African American of the 21st century, because where she's coming from was really low, like really low. So yes, I've been taking these case notes. You don't need to be from a very wealthy person to become successful. There are lots of people who are out there who are motivations to us, because some of them started from nothing, and now they are successful today. So yes, if you think you don't have much to become successful, don't think for that. You can do small things in great ways to become successful. You just have to be just follow the skills of success. You have to follow the skills of success. So I'll take the skills of success in another episode. So yes, the person I look up to today in terms of success are my parents, because they started from nothing and they are successful in their own way today. So yes, the second case note is those people who are influential, who came from very wealthy homes and are still successful today. So I'll take Aliko Dangote. We all name him as the richest African man on earth, right? He's literally the richest. If we're not considering the underground. So Aliko had a small stats, being from a family of merchants in Kano, Nigeria. So he became very interested in business at a very young age. For him, it got to the extent that he bought cartons of sugar and then he was selling it in school for profits. He graduated from Al-Azhar University at the age of 21, having studied business. So after graduation, he asked his uncle to lend him money so he could start a business. So after 3 months of starting the business, he was able to pay back the loan. Just 3 months. So like this tells me that you can achieve it, because 3 months to pay back a loan of, like, I think according to the internet it lent about $2,000. So if he was able to pay back the loan, that means he went through a lot of perseverance, patience. He has to go through a lot just to achieve his goal. Ready to take such step? Most of us at this point are probably not ready, but that doesn't mean you can't be ready you can't be ready in tomorrow, next tomorrow. So yes, there is little or no, this Aliko Dangote's case note should be an inspiration to a lot of people out there who are from wealthy homes, honestly, because you don't always have to rely on your parents. A lot of you probably really rely on your parents' money for your chop money, your pocket money. Oh, daddy, please, I need this. Daddy, please, this one, I need this one. Yeah, my lecturer is asking me to get this. Daddy, please. Some people can't even just stand on their own. Like, it's just their parents. They can't make a single cup one out, which is very bad. So if you are from an influential home, you're from a very rich home, this should be an inspiration for you. You don't have to start very big. You can start very little, and then you can use your parents' connections. Then you can actually borrow money from them at the beginning. Then when you start making your money, then yes, that's fine. So you can also use your connections to grow your business. If Dangote had depended on his father and his uncle, there won't be anything like Dangote Group. Or not to even talk of Dangote Sugar, Dangote Salt, Dangote Indomie, or Dangote Flour. There won't be nothing like that. So I feel we should reduce our dependency on them. Our parents might not always be here forever. Sometimes a lot of people have lost their parents on the way. They have no one to depend on. So let's try to be independent in a way. Yes, some of us are quite still young, but that doesn't mean we can't be independent. So taking myself as an example, I started my first business at the age of 16. After learning sewing, fashion design in just 2 weeks, I could sew, and I was so confident in myself that yes, I started making clothes for people. Like, it wasn't so perfect, but yes, I started something. That's the main thing. Starting is the main thing. Like, starting something is the main thing. You can have this so much, and you can have this so much ideas that, oh yes, I want to do this, but if you don't start, that's like, so how do you achieve success if you don't start? So yes, so I started my business back in, I think, 2018. After 2 weeks, I was so good. Like, I thought I was so good. So I will collect clothes for people, and then I will sew. I will tell them that I'm still learning, and it might not be so perfect, but like, the effort I made is like, the effort I made shows that yes, I'm on a path to success. So my dear friends and viewers, I think I've been able to justify the meaning of this one word, success. If you feel I've not explained it further, you can post it in the comment section. Send me an email of what you want me to talk about, so maybe in the next episode I would speak more on it. So yes, in my next episode I shall be visiting a friend just to find his own points of views about success. Everybody literally have their own points of views. Everybody has his own points of view. So I would visit a friend to check to ask him what's his own view. So like, we don't have only my view on this episode, we have various views. So please, before I end this episode, I would love for you to subscribe, like, and share, and let this go viral. Everybody needs to be successful. You shouldn't be the only one that gets to be successful. Why don't you try carry along people? So like, yes, so try sharing to friends, make this go viral, let a lot of people get inspiration from this video. I'll be so glad if you guys can help me do that. Help me share, like, and don't forget to subscribe. It's still your favorite girl, Salewa. Thank you.